Hey, it's Barbara here, your favorite longtime professional home care personal support worker, union steward, and certified member and co-chair of a joint health and safety committee. Tips, tricks, and tools of the trade. Tips on winter driving, because it certainly looks like winter has finally arrived. I'm going to give you some general ideas here, but you can always look online for such things as what to keep in your emergency kit. Now, this is geared more toward the home care personal support workers, because we drive all over vast areas, rurally, and it can certainly get interesting sometimes. So the number one tool you have is your vehicle. The main thing is to make sure it is in working order. You should do a circle check daily, making sure your fluids are topped up, your lights are all working. Hopefully you will have had it in to be winterized and have snow tires installed. Now, some of you may be saying, but I have all seasons. Maybe in the city, but in rural areas, they don't quite cut it. And here's another thing. My insurance company gives me a teeny little percentage off of my rates because of the snow tires. Yeah, I know it's a little bit, but hey, it's something. Next is to have an emergency kit where you would have extra hats, mitts, gloves, snow pants, a heavier jacket, phone charging cord. You should always have one in your vehicle no matter what the season is, so your phone is always charged. Have some non-perishable food items. Water I bring with me. If I were to leave it in the vehicle through the night, it would freeze. Next is to adjust your driving to the conditions. A lot of people say, oh, I have snow tires and I have four-wheel drive, and they put all of their faith into those things. Now, snow tires are good. They have the deeper treads to take the snow and help with traction. But you can have the best snow tires in the world, but they won't help you when you hit black ice. That's where your driving skills come in. Four-wheel drive, same thing. It helps somewhat with traction. But again, you have to adjust your driving to the conditions. Keep an eye on the conditions before you leave the house. If the roads are closed, don't go anywhere. You can get into some trouble if you're caught driving on a closed road. If you head out and things turn bad, don't be afraid to turn back. I've had to do it. One time as I was driving, I found myself looking for the little reflective things at the side of the road to ensure that I was still on the road. And it was then that I realized, oh, honey, you need to turn around and go back. And if you have to do that, make sure you call your employer, make sure you call the patient and let them know. Follow your company's procedures when it comes to inclement weather. The thing is, it can just take a split second for something to go awry. Now, I have never had an accident in the winter or any other time, but that doesn't mean there haven't been nail-biting moments, such as driving home. The road is snow-packed. I'm being careful, going at a slower speed than what was posted. And then I hit the black ice. I could feel it. See, here's the thing. It's almost like you become one with the car. This is going to sound weird, but I felt it in my butt and my feet because that was the contact my body had with the car. I could feel the tires lose their grip. So the first thing I did was I took my foot off the gas, did not hit the brakes, but I prepared myself. And as the car started to slide, I just steered into each direction. Didn't do a 360, not even a 180. I just fishtailed. And then when I was straight again, I was able to continue. Boy, the heart got pumping that day, I must tell you. And as I mentioned before, times when I've gone out, things started off okay, and then they got bad rather quickly, and I had to turn around and go home. Times when all the roads were closed and I couldn't leave the house. But I followed all the procedures, provided it was a working day, and everything went well. You may find that some patients even cancel, so that has happened. But yeah, these are the things I recommend to you, and I strongly advise you take at least some of them because the life you save may be your own. And that is it for this one. I would like you to stay healthy, stay safe, stay vigilant, and I'll see you on the flip side.